Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Techopolis. I am your host, Renovate, and guys, I kind of screwed up, but we'll get you all caught up here in a second. Basically, I recorded setting this up, and then I realized I wasn't recording at all. So I recorded like the first 5 seconds of my intro, and then I must have clicked something and it turned it off. So anyways, I'll go over this real quick, and I was actually building something that was going on with the other episode. So I'll go through this real quick and explain what's going on. So if you remember last episode, guys, we were in, I think we did the power thing last episode. So we did all this, right? And then I said, when we get back, we're going to try to make this ingot right here. All right. So if we can look at this ingot and look at the recipe, one of the things that we need to go to the nether for is to get the sulfur, which is good. But then there was this thing called energized steel. And this energized steel, if you look at the recipe, it says that it has to be in this thing called an energizing, and then it takes 1 gold, 1 steel, makes 2 energized steel ingots, okay? And I'm like, well, what the heck is that? I don't remember ever seeing that, but it was in here. It's just back in under the power. It was this little leg that came off here. So we did this. We just didn't do these because I didn't know what they were. And then I realized what they were. They're not really hard to make. I can show you the recipe. It's basically the rods and stuff like we did making that. And we had a bunch left. And so I actually made 4 of these, but I only put down 3. And these things are like really super tiny, these things. And I couldn't figure out what the heck to do. I like kept trying to put them on here. I did all kinds of things. And eventually I realized that these are the energizing things. This is what supplies power to the energizer. And so these things have to be put on cables or on power cables. And each one of these can produce about 10,000, it says FE. So each one of these does that. And then this thing here is what does the energizing. So you can see that I'm dropping in the recipe. This has got a crafter in it, tells it what to do. Drops in the recipe, so we got steel and gold, and it's making it. Now the problem then I ran into is that if you went over here and you told it to craft like 10, it dropped all 10 inside here at the same time. I'm like, well, crap. So I had to look back into the thing that we were using on our grinders, and I didn't really go over it, but basically it's an item. It's right here if you look up in the left-hand corner. It's called gadgets and switches. We were using this thing here, the industrial comparator switch. And basically what that does is that this is like a comparator for like vanilla. It looks inside there, and it looks for an item, right? And if it sees the item, it actually produces a signal. You can see that it's on. Well, I need it to transmit a signal to this, but really no way to do that other than through these. And then this is called a 2-button machine switch, and it's inverted. So basically what happens is when this sees that there's an item, it sends a signal to this, and this thing will tell this, basically this crafter, don't drop anything until you get a signal, until this thing gets pulled out. So when this thing gets pulled out, this pulses and it gives us a signal. So if you go in here, you actually have to set this to crafter mode and then set it to redstone pulse inserts next set. Okay. So every time, you don't have to do anything to this, just put this on there and then craft this thing here, and then take a ender pearl and click on this and then click on this, and it makes a link switch, like a link pearl, and these 2 items will always be linked together. So that's basically how that's working. So right now it's creating like 200 of these. That's really slow though. I wish there was another way of doing it or speeding this up. I don't think it's a power situation as much as it's just slow. Okay. So that's what I was recording, but I did it in a much slower process. And then because we were making those, and because we knew that the only other thing that we need is sulfur, we needed to go to the nether. So I went ahead and made another waystone. I think I dropped it back in here, didn't I? I don't see it on me, so it must be back in here. So let's go in here and type in waystone. Wait, oh, never mind. It's in my backpack. It's right here. Okay, so there's our waystone. So we got a waystone to go to the nether and get back, okay? And then, so what we're waiting on now is I was making some sawdust, and what I realized was in all this 26,000 oak planks, I don't have any oak logs. Because this crafter that's downstairs has been making freaking planks this whole time. And so this thing I've been having, like, I turned this off. That's another thing that I did. I forgot to show you guys. Well, I didn't forget. I just didn't record it. I turned all these off. I basically broke all the pipes. You can see all of these, except for the ones out the end, are all turned off. Okay. That's because I don't need any more items. I don't really. We're like packed with stuff. I'm good. So I did that. But anyways, this thing down here has been making those stupid logs this whole time, and I didn't realize it. So I waited, let that thing go, and then I put them in the pulverizer, made us some of that stuff. And then what we need to do is I need to make 32 of these. Start. It looks like we have everything now. So the thing I was missing was the sawdust. So now we have all that stuff available. It needs to craft these. So we're going to click this. This is going to take a while, which is fine. And then if we go back into here, if we go down to Ultimate, I went and created this, okay, and got credit for this. This recipe is pretty simple. It's all the mechanism stuff. We already have all that. We actually have a crafting recipe for that. And then the next thing we need to make is this teleporter, right? So if you click on this, it takes the teleporter, you put it in the nether controller, which we haven't built yet. But this is the structure that you need to build. And it's just a structural glass, which is mechanism structural glass, nothing big. We already had the obsidian, but the 8 quantum entangle porters is something that we needed to make. And those have been, I believe, going on this whole time I've been talking. Let's see if we have them now. Entangled porters. No, we don't. So what are we missing? I need 8 of these. 8 start. Okay. Oh, that's why we're missing the 32 of these. Okay. So we're missing the 32 of these in order to make the 32 of these. Other than that, we have all the materials to make the rest of this. So that's a really expensive recipe. Like that's top tier recipe right there. Top tier. So anyways, my mouth is dry, man. That was a lot of talking. I'm not gonna lie. So this is what I was building. This is just a big multi-block structure. And I just wanted to make sure we had all this stuff. And then I don't know. It says we're supposed to put that core here in the middle, which is great, but I don't want to get trapped in this thing, so I don't know how we're going to do this, and hopefully this thing doesn't need power because I don't have power. And if it does need power, then we're going to have to go back into our wireless power network, into the XNet, and set that up. All right, so this has a wall. That's done. Let's go ahead and do this one. We'll set this up. This is a strange looking multi-block right here. All right, so that's done. And then these are where the entangled teleporters go. Let's go ahead and close this one off. It would have been nice if this thing would have just pulled all the blocks out of my hand like the thing over there did, but it doesn't. So we're done with that, except for these blocks. All right, so let's go in here and let's put these away, put that away. We'll keep those on us, okay? And then let's see, is it crafting these things slowly? What were we missing? Were we missing anything? Are they done already? Let's see, did it make them? I don't see 32 of them anywhere. Did I not tell it to make 32 of them? Or were we missing something? We were missing something, weren't we? 32 of these? No, it had to have made them. It had to have made them. Is this thing running? Nope. So where did all those things go? Oh, it's already making these things. Okay, so it's doing its thing. So that's going to take a freaking while. That's fine. This thing's going to work on its own. So let's go in here and see. So we got that. Okay. The teleporter. I don't know how we're going to get credit for this. We did the teleportation core. I guess I don't know how you're going to get credit for that. This thing here, quantum entangle porters, we need to make that. This takes a waystone. All right, so we'll have to make another waystone. Can we just do that in here ourselves? Let's see if we can make, I kind of want to let this stuff go because I got stuff going on everywhere. I thought we did. I mean, I don't see anything being made. Oh, they're over here. I see them now. The aluminum plates. Okay, that stuff's all being made. This thing is on. It's making silicone. I got the sound off on that. Okay, let me let all this stuff do its thing, and I'll bring you back, and we'll see if we can get into the nether today, guys. Be right back. All right, guys. It's actually the next day. From when the last time that last segment, and we got everything that we needed made, and the only thing that we're missing if you remember, I thought that we had to go to the nether to get the sulfur. We actually don't, and because of that, if I show you something, this is the reason that I figured that out. If we go to the quantum entangle ports, these things, this is the thing that we were going to try to make. if you click on these things here, it actually requires the ultimate technium plates, which means I would have to have sulfur before I went to the nether. And so I was thinking, well, how on earth can we do that? And then I looked in here and it shows right here, the sulfur's here. And if we click on, let's see, the sulfur dust right here, you can actually make the sulfur dust using, let's see here, it's this thing right here. So a pressurized reaction chamber. So you just put in coal and it gives you sulfur dust. But in order to do that, you need oxygen and water. And it also creates hydrogen. So we're going to need to make one of these machines, but in order to get oxygen, we're going to need to make an electrolytic separator, and that was where we're going to get our oxygen, and we'll also get hydrogen out of that as well. So I want to go ahead and make one of these. So let's go ahead and queue that in our crafting thing and see if we have the stuff to make these two little machines. Let's click back up on that, like normal, descending. There we go. So let's see if we got enough to make this. So we need those two things and that thing. So I need to make 5 of those and then 2 more. All right. So let's go into our crafting. So let's make 7. Let's just make 10 of these. Let's go ahead and start it. So we'll get that started. And then the other thing that we was going to need is, let's go back in here. Click on that, click on this, click on that, click on that. Nope, that's not what I needed to see. Click backspace. There we go. Sulfur here, this, and then we needed to see this thing here. So the pressurized reaction chamber. So let's click A on that and we will see what it takes to make that thing. So let's go in here, pressurized reaction chamber. What are we missing? So we're missing this. And so we need those, right? So we can probably go ahead and, oh, we need one of those. Crap, man. All right, so we're gonna need some of these gold or these green things. Let's make, or not that many, crap. Let's make 5 of those. Is that what we wanted to craft? I wanted to craft these, right? Yeah. 5 of those. Start. All right. That's going to make those over there. Okay. So let's go back to this thing and see if we have enough stuff to make this while we're waiting. So let's put that in there and then that. So there's our first machine. So we're going to go ahead and sit this. I don't know a really good place to sit this, to be honest with you. I mean, we can sit it down here with the rest of the mechanism machines. I don't have, yeah, I do have some blocks on me. Let's sit this like right here. And let's see, this is the one that's going to create the oxygen. So we'll leave that right there. And then let's go back down here and see if we have enough to make the other machine. So we need to make this. So we need to make one of those. Oh, we need 2 more of those. Crap, man. All right, so we just need to go. So I need to make a steel casing. All right, so let's go in here and click on steel casing. Let's craft one of those, start, get that thing made. And then what was some of the other items on here that we're gonna need? These things, so I can make 2 of those. 1, 2, because it required 2 of those. Dynamic tank block, we have that, so we just don't have this yet, and it's still not made. So we'll wait here. What is it waiting on? It's waiting on Invar, and it's processing it. All right, that's fine. So let's go ahead and go down here and just get some of this kind of set up. Let's just bring this power cable over and up. Am I out of power cable? No, I got some more cable here. That's fine. We'll set the other machine right there for right now. Let's put this here. And then the osmium compressor. Actually, we need the enrichment chamber. We need to make a recipe for this. Yeah, we need to make a recipe for the enrichment chamber. So we need uranium ingots. Do we have any uranium ingots? I don't even know if I have that as a recipe. I don't think I do. Yeah, we do. So do we have any of those uranium ingots? It doesn't appear so. So let's go ahead and make some of those. Let's make like a stack of those. Go ahead and start that. All right. And then let's go ahead. back. Let's see if we have our piece now. So do we have our piece? Yes, we do. Awesome. So we got that, and now we can make that piece. So there's our pressurized, that was actually a quest. Awesome. So let's go down here. And we'll set that here. All right, so these things, this is going to need water. All right, so let's go get, let's see. You know what? You could take this one off because I don't need any more plants. Let's go ahead and use this. Oh my God, it takes so long to break it. I need to get a better pick. All right, I think they both need water. Could just be one. I don't remember. Let's put this on here. It's backwards, but that's okay. And then let's look in here. Let's go to the configuration side. So fluids, import, input from the top. And then we just need to turn that lid. All right, so this thing's already working. All right. So it's going to make hydrogen and oxygen. All right, is it already putting the oxygen in here? Yeah, we didn't even have to set that up. So it's already exporting the oxygen into this, which is perfect. As far as the hydrogen, let's just go ahead and dump the excess for right now because I don't have any reason to use it. We might need to make the jetpack though. So we'll do that. And then it does look like this one's going to need water. So let's go ahead and get another tank, which I have right here. I just need some of this stuff. Can I grab some out of here? Yep, I can. So let's put this in here. Let's grab that. And then we'll set this down on the ground. And then we'll change its code. And then we'll pick it back up. I really need to make... I don't know if I have my other pick still. Do I have my... No, I have this pick. I don't know what I did with my other pick. It must be in the storage. I'm just really wearing down the durability of this pick. And I really don't want to use this one. That's not really what it's for. All right, so let's put this up here. All right, and we'll turn that one on. So that's automatically filling up. All right, and so in this, we actually need to import coal. All right, so we need to actually bring some cables. Let's do this. Let's see, let's do this from underneath, I guess. So we need to input, so we need an exporter. So let's do export into here. Let's rotate that. Whoops, missed it. There we go. And then let's break the ground. All right, and then we will throw that down there and we will pick it up over there. But in here, we need to say grab coal. So we can do coal. All right, let's grab the coal, stick it in there. And then let's go. Need to put in some more elevators too. That would help tremendously. All right, let's go down here. There's our weird bat friend. There's our pig. What's up, pig? All right, let's do this. We need to turn that sound off too. My God, that's loud. All right, so there, that. So you can already hear that thing just shot on. All right, let's go down here. All right, and this thing is electrolytic or separator. You guys know what it is. Let's go in here. Let's type in recent. Let's just type in mechanism. There we go. So the separator and the reaction chamber. There we go. I don't hear either one of them. So there's our sulfur that we're needing. And there's the hydrogen. So it doesn't show that I can release the hydrogen out of here, which we'll probably need to put like a tank or something, but we do need to pull the sulfur back into the system. So let's go ahead and let's do an importer here. So let's do import here, and then we will put this here, and then we will, it's already taken it out of the system, which is great. So I just want to see if we're keeping up with the oxygen, which is good, right? And this is making it fast, so we could probably put some more speed upgrades in this thing. So let's try that real quick. If I press is it M, can I get rid of all my waypoints, like my death waypoints? I know I can, I just don't remember how. Oh, actually they're gone. Well, whoa, there it is. No, that one, it's back. Okay, it's just in the way. It's really in the way. All right, so we got that. We made the uranium ingots. Let's go ahead and make a recipe. So we need to take one of these, okay? And then that is going to actually create the uranium cake, I think. Uranium cake, this right here. I think it's 1 for 1. Let's look at the recipe. It is 1 for 2, okay? So let's do, click on this. We'll click +2. So that's a recipe. We'll put that in there. And that goes in the enrichment chamber. So we'll take this down here into the enrichment chamber. We'll throw that recipe in there. Okay. So we'll make 2 stacks. Let me see how much it requires us to get. How much uranium does this thing require? Just curious. So it requires 24. So 2 stacks would be what, 128? That'd give us like 5 ingots. That's not going to be enough. So we're going to need a lot more than that. So that sucks. Okay, so we'll go ahead and tell it to make like maybe 3 stacks yellow cake. Yeah, let's just do that much. Let's start that. So we'll start that process. Let's go ahead and claim our rewards real quick. So we got this. And then what is this prerequisite? Chemical injection chamber? Isn't that not what we made down here? Is this not a chemical injection chamber? This is a pressurized reaction chamber. So it wanted us to use something else. That's okay. This is still filling up with hydrogen. That's fine. So let's go down here. I don't know why they wanted us to make the injection chamber. Let's, I'm just curious why. Let's do injection. So this is the injection chamber. All right. What does this actually do for us? So if you take basically some gas, I don't see items to gas. Take sulfur and turns it to sulfuric acid. Okay. I don't think we're going to make that. I don't think we're going to need to. So that gets the other 2 things that we needed. All right. And then I was going to make some speed upgrades. So let's go into mechanism, make some speed upgrades. I might actually have some already in here. Speed, I have 1. All right. Let's go in here and see if we can make some more real quick. Mechanism. I thought we were going to get good to the nether today, guys, but I don't think we're going to get to. So speed upgrades. We got 1 of those. So I need to make more of those things. So let's go back to here, into here, and then we need to make, let's just make like a stack of these things. They're really easy to make. So let's do that. We'll go ahead and put the 2 speed upgrades. The only speed upgrades I think I want to put would be, let's put 1 in here to see if it can keep up with. So does that keep up? Yeah, that's still keeping up with the oxygen. Well, it might not be. Yeah, it's not actually. If you watch, we'll go down to below 3,000. Yeah, so this has got to be increased. So let's put a speed upgrade in that. Okay, now this should probably bump up. Yep, it is. So we probably need to just balance these 2 out. So we'll probably put like 2 more in there just for now. Seems like it's going pretty good. So let's click on that speed upgrade again. So speed upgrades, do that. And then let's grab 2 more. Actually, we'll just do that. Okay. So that should take care of us. So that's our sulfur processing for today. Let's throw in 1, 2. All right. And then that's probably like jump that up big time. It did. So let's go ahead and put 1, 2, and let's see how that handles that. We still doing good? Oh yeah, we're doing really good. I could have probably didn't need to take that much oxygen out of the other one, but we are creating a bunch of hydrogen. We got hydrogen in this one too. I'm thinking that if we make the jetpack for mechanism, we could probably use that hydrogen. We're gonna need something to fly around in the nether. Sorry for that lag. So yeah, guys, that's going to be it today. So I'm going to let that thing run because we're going to need a crap ton of sulfur and a crap ton of that cake. Although if I go into here, let's go into here. Do we have enough to make the first one though? I don't even have the recipe for the first one, do we? We don't. No, we don't. Okay, well, let's go in here and click on technium. Whoops, technium. So we're looking at this one right here, right? So if I go to this and I click this, let's get rid of that. Let's go, let's minus that. We don't want that in there at all. Set, cancel. Fluids. I want to get rid of the fluids. Crap. How did we do this last time? I did this and then somehow we got rid of this. Cancel. Cancel. I got rid of this somehow. I don't remember what it was. Cancel. Let's see. Size stretch. Oh my God. I can't remember how to do this. All right. I'll get this set up. I'll probably just have to put the items in there. myself and then create these. So I'm going to get a couple of these made. So the next episode, we'll get the quantum entangle porter built, I promise. And then we will go to the nether. I'm going to have to make a couple of miners, though, to be honest with you, because that's where the other ores are. But I need some blackstone as well so that we can make some other stuff. So yeah, we got a lot of things to get done. We're getting really close. We really are. It's just some of these things are getting tied back and forth, and to get the ingots that we need to get to the next one, it just takes more and more resources and it takes more and more time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I will see you next time. If you enjoyed it, click the like button, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, guys, we'll get to the nether here pretty soon. I'll see you.